Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We are going in for war number 5 of season 33. Got unstoppable armor on the map as the global. And we're going to use some torch today, burn up some nice matchups. Then we've got Thing and Falcon to take a few fights. I'm going to showcase another Tigra boss takedown for my buddy 17. We're up against L Legion. Now, we faced these guys 2 seasons ago in season 31 and we lost 7-8, so it was a close war. We're hoping that we can come out on top on this one. We've kind of been revamped since then, so we're hoping to give these guys a better match. So we're going to take a quick look at the maps that we're facing. That's the map that I'm going to be in, BG2. And then as far as the bands go, I know it's Ghost, Quake, and I think Hercules. Let's see. No, it's not Hercules. It's Corvus. Yeah. So Corvus, Quake, and Ghost. I'm perfectly fine with the Corvus bands. I'm not a big fan of the Corvus band, so we don't use him too much. For my path, I'm going up path 3 in section 1, so this is note 6, and this fight I didn't think it was gonna be as, not that it was difficult, but man, you really had to focus a lot on this fight. So Thing is shock immune, so the static defense shocks, no problem. Return policy, I do need to be slightly worried about that, because like the special 2s on Thing can put on a stagger and can nullify the next like buff that comes up from his like black symbiote. So here I'm watching out for the armor ups, but I also have to watch out not only for the global, but from the Clintar, the black buff, the Spidey one. When that comes around, that can proc an armor. I also need to watch on the 10th hit, the little blue fist icon from the Hit Me I Dare You, that will proc an armor. So every time I hit him right there, so like that 10th hit, he can go unstoppable. So I'm always just gonna hit on that 10th one time, first hit, and hopefully he doesn't come back and like retaliate. So I did put on an 8% science special boost. I did put on a regen boost just because I didn't feel like there was gonna be any of the other ones that would help me that much. Not that the 15% regen was going to do much. And you see here, I'm just waiting for a lot of these timers to go around, and I'm spamming the special ones. It does put a weakness and an incinerate on, because I do have torch on the team. You know, the damage from the incinerate and everything, it's not too potent, so like he does kind of get some willpower healing from those specials. There I missed, got hit. Here the timers are coming around again. I'm spamming special 1 because I don't want to get to special 2 and put on a stagger to nullify any buffs and give him extra power. And there I hit him on that 10th hit. He got the armor up and the unstoppable and immediately retaliated. Hit me pretty dang hard as well. I was like, dang, that took off a lot of health. He's got all those furies. Here we're kind of getting cornered. He does get the unstoppable with that armor up. Throw another special. So now here's a stagger, and then he gets a little bit of power gain. He didn't push him to special 2 again, but whew, this guy got a lot of unstoppable, I felt, throughout the fight. And we get him down. We lost about half of our health, but not a big deal because that's our only fight with Thing. So he did his business. But I did feel like that was just a lot to keep count of. But he did the job. So next up we got Note 15. This is Power Focus 2. With Chavez, you really don't want her to throw in special 2s, particularly if she has that purple dark dimension, because then it can be unblockable and it can hit dang hard. It's got Mystic Ward. Torch doesn't need to worry about that. Ionized armor. She'll get an armor up when she throws specials, depending on if she throws any. Depends on how much she gets. And then we got Hurt Locker. So she comes out. I missed the parry right at the gate, and she goes straight into a heavy, of course. So she's got that dark dimension. So if she throws a special special 2, it's going to be fully unblockable. And, you know, I can dex it, but I feel like it can be a little bit sketchy at times. So here we finally do push her over. She's still got it. She's not throwing any specials. AI is being pretty unaggressive and just kind of like coming at me with those dashbacks. We hit her with a special 2, stuns her, we finish her off. So she never threw one special, which is nice, but you know, I'd rather her just throw special ones. But yeah, so we did have an invuln boost on for that fight. That's going to carry over to this fight. I took this fight last war. Node 26. It's got the window of opportunity stun. Got to make sure you do not stun while that red stun shield is up. Otherwise, you can get it reflected back to you and you're going to get wrecked. Defective defense. If you parry, you can get, it's like a 50% chance to get a disorient on you. And if you get any debuffs on you, the blood in the water is going to give Doom a fury. And you know, a disorient plus a fury, man, Doom is going to be hitting hard even if you block stuff. So here, this is very similar to last war. Last war I did have like a 30% big boy boost on. Right now I just have a 20% boost on, so less boost, but I think this fight goes a little bit cleaner and faster than last war. I think this guy does have a little bit more Mystic Dispersion. Let's see on this one. Yeah, he has a little bit higher Mystic Dispersion. And you know, I'm all about Doom throwing the special ones, preferably. Just dex it, counter it, and then if you get a shock on you, back up. Back up, make sure you don't get Doom slapped. See, there's a shock. We go into the special 2. We do have the stun shield up, but it gets resisted. I got lucky there. I got really lucky there. He had Hazarath up, and it resisted the stun from happening, and he just stood there. Granted, he would have died. He would have died had he Doom slapped me. It would have just cost me some health potions. I have one more fight with Torch, and then I have my 20% boost still going from those first 3 fights. We got our energy to go up path 7. So this is Spite, Rise to Power, node 33. Now I don't take this lane a lot, but you know, for my battle group, we don't have set lanes. We figure out what champs we want to use for the map. We figure out who has you know, the most experience, the most skill with the champs that we want to use, and we assign that. So not that I'm like the best Falcon player or anything, but I just had a Falcon. I'm like, yeah, give me this lane, I got it. Thing, no problem. You know, Falcon with the locked on, he can prevent the reverb from happening. Falcon is a Defiance attacker, so I cannot gain buffs. So Spite don't matter, which is really, really nice. And yeah, we are going to trigger the reverb here and there. Like, I'm not going to just wait around until the locked on comes back or anything like that. We're just going to fight him. We'll take some reverb damage here and there. I do have an invuln boost on, so in case I, you know, get special 3'd or something like that, or just get tagged. And then I have the skill power back boost on, 200% power back, 12% special boost, and that does really help. Getting kind of cornered over here, got the reverb and stuff going. I probably should have locked on before I threw that, but that's all right. There we do trigger reverb. It is high because we hit him with like 2 bars, but then we turn it off with the locked on, hit him with a special 1. I think it's gonna bleed him out. Yeah, so you know, we took a little bit of damage there, but you know, Defiance, don't forget about the Defiance attackers. They can really help you on some of the nodes like Power Snack, Spite, stuff like that. So we're gonna throw in a health pot into Falcon, go back in, invuln boost still going from the last fight on Killmonger, and this is a SIG 161. Rank 3 thing, Kinetic Transference, Aspect of Evolution, node 43, and we're just gonna get locked on and destroy this guy. So you know, with locked on, he is not going to gain any rock stacks, which is really nice. And I lose my invuln boost right out the gate, trying to just back up to get locked on, and you know, whatever. Give me some power. Didn't take any health loss, but I can't really make any mistakes. Definitely can't push him to special 3. That would most definitely hurt. Most definitely just kill me. Big special 2 damage. We're bypassing the protection. We get 80% of his health down in that first locked on cycle. Now again, I'm not going to just wait around for the locked on. You're still playing. It's alright, you can get some rock stacks and whatever. Here, we get him to special 2. We throw that, and ooh, I thought that was just going to kill him. And it didn't. Luckily, it didn't push him to special 3. Whew! That was close. But yeah, we got out of that fight fairly unscathed. We don't need to use Falcon again. And then here I'm just showing, I'm switching up my masteries. And basically I'm just removing willpower. I put on a few of, you know, resistance and extra like block stuff. Basically anything that wasn't going to cost units. Although I think I used a couple on the energy or the physical resistance, because I didn't realize that was going to cost units. I thought it was just all gold, and that way I can just reset really cheap. We took off willpower for this fight specifically. It's my last fight. We get Torch healed up. We have a new set of boosts on because I think this is the next morning. We didn't get to Mini Island, unfortunately, with that same boost on that I had. Not the biggest deal, whatever. And we're just gonna take down this Warlock with Torch. Now, if he throws special ones, we're just gonna block it because that's gonna build Smolder. We're just gonna bait his heavies and get our openings to put some incinerates on. And yeah, once we get those incinerates on, it's gonna disable that stunning reflection shield, so we can stun, we can get some decent damage off. So here we're just going to block these, build up some smolder. We are getting shocked. Shock damage isn't too crazy, but this is a rank 4 Warlock, so he's pretty beefy. But the polka dot power, stunning reflection, stun vulnerability, like that combo, when you can incinerate and whatnot, and you can stun, you can get some nice damage off the parries. You just gotta make sure you knock down the stun shield. And the only thing that you really need to worry about on this fight is, like with Torch, with the infection on, it is possible that the incinerates that I apply on the medium or the lights or the heavies will not apply. So I just need to be careful with that, make sure that they do apply, that they do knock down the stun shield before I try to stun again. And you know, unstoppable armor is coming up every once in a while, but I think it was only once that he triggered the unstoppable. And we take down the rank 4 Warlock. Pretty easy fight. We did consider using a Hercules. Coop over there, I said, Coop, if you want it, you can have it. But I'm more than happy to take it. I'll save you the units on dropping willpower, because definitely would want willpower dropped if you're not going to use a robot champion. Like, I think Nebula could work really well for that fight. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to stun. And then we're going to just show the boss takedown for our battle group. We have another Nimrod. I would love to take it with Torch, but I didn't get a flame on back. And man, 17, if I haven't said it already, he's doing a great job. New addition to our battle group. He's just smashing it. He's got some awesome skill with his Tigra, and he's just gonna rip apart this Nimrod like he has in the previous wars. Little spoiler, out of the first, we've already done 6 wars. I'm trying to get caught up, but he's taken 5 of the 6 bosses, and the 5 bosses that he's taken, I believe they were all Nimrods. I don't know why Battle Group 2 just normally has been getting Nimrods as the bosses, and then I had the other boss, which was a Black Panther Civil War. But yeah, you can just see him. He's got the special one miss counter down, countering it with the heavy, getting tons of ruptures. On this one, he does accidentally. He's like, I didn't mean to go to special 3, but you know, what can you do? He's got big power back boosts, or they're not the biggest ones. They're the 150s and the 8s and Mystic Dispersion and stuff. He got pushed to special 3, so it is what it is. But he's got a ton of ruptures, and this guy is just going down. Nice little intercept there, and yeah, Nimrod is no match for Tigra. 17's Tigra is a rank 4, and he just does great work. Now right there, he did get whacked. He did have an invuln boost on. And you do have to be careful making sure that those neutralizes carry over the armor up timer, both from the unstoppable armor and from him switching modes. But yeah, decent takedown there. Great job, 17. As a battle group, we tied 1-1. We did lose a little bit on time, but I mean, 3,000 seconds is not too bad. But we did come up victorious. We only died twice as an alliance. One death in BG1 and BG3, great job. They got the nice donut, and the other battle groups, they got some nice kills, 12-2. So yeah, again, great job to BG3, great job to Dave planning, great job to the guys in BG3 executing. Just great job all around. 2 deaths is, a great result, and you can see we moved up to, it showed Master 1, but it's the number 1 spot in the first bracket outside of the top 3, so we're ranked 4 overall right now, which we're really excited about. It's awesome. 4-1 on the season, so we do take down Legion. Great job to them. We got some revenge from a couple seasons ago, and yeah, as far as my war goes, 6 fights, 6 kills, no deaths, 30 fights on the season, 30 kills with just 1 death. So yeah, things are going well. We are happy. We are really grooving in our alliance. Even though we got a bunch of new guys, I think we're gelling well. I think everything's going really well. And it's easy to say when you're winning. When we face some adversity, we just gotta break through it. Here's the items that I used. There's 15 units. That was for dropping willpower for that Warlock fight and then putting them back on afterwards. 3 invuln boosts, 1 of those regen boosts, which really don't think I needed on that thing fight, but had it to use. Otherwise, it probably would have just expired, or I would have sold it for a couple measly things of gold. Only 2 health pots used, 1 for Torch at the end and 1 for Falcon. So yeah, item use wasn't too crazy. And yeah, so we had 2 fights with Falcon. We added 3 fights with Torch. He's up to 9. And Thing had 1. So both Thing and Torch are tied as my most used attackers for the season. And yeah, we fought a pesky Chavez, took her down. Another Doom. Doom's my most seen defender. A Warlock and a Venom, unstoppable armor champs. And yeah, we're really excited. We got things going. We're feeling good. We're excited to see who we match up next, and the rest of the season. Hope that we can continue and just be successful, execute on the plans, and hopefully not mess up. And if you don't die, it's a good recipe for winning wars. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.